What's up, Viks? Hope everyone is staying active and continuing to work on your fitness while we're at home during the quarantine. So I know everyone's going to have some sharp memories from this time, and we're going to want to look back and we're going to want to think about how we use this time productively and to continue to work on our physical health, on our mental health, because that is a very important part of life, is to keep growing and keep learning and keep challenging ourselves. That's what makes for a fulfilling and rewarding life. So I'm proud of you guys for doing these workouts. We've got a great one on tap for you over the next hour. We're calling this one Crazy Eights. We've got a couple of 8-minute AMRAPs. We'll use a chair, a nice sturdy chair that we can do step-ups on, that we can do dips on. We'll also use that weighted pack that I showed you in the first workout video that we can load up a backpack with some heavier items like full water bottles, heavy books, use a towel to compress it so it's not shifting around on you. So just a couple of items that we can get from around the house to help us get these great workouts in. I'll also put a full description down under the video in what we're doing so you can kind of look at the notes before the video or as we go, so you've got a good idea of rep schemes and time. I love it when you guys push hard and get lots of rounds, lots of reps in while maintaining awesome movement standards. So let's get warmed up, Viks. We're going to kick off with a minute of jumping jacks, nice and easy. So here in 10 seconds, we're going to come up on the balls of our feet, hands at the sides, 3, 2, 1, and hands up overhead. Just nice, easy pace, starting to bring the heart rate up, starting to increase the core body temperature. Starting to loosen up the joints a little bit, wake those lungs up. Halfway. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, next up, we're going to do inchworms to a plank for a minute. So we pull those hips back, reach for the toes, walk the hands out. Once we hit this plank position, walk the hands back to the toes. You want to get a good stretch in your hamstrings on the way down. And this is a great warm-up for our shoulders as we walk our hands out to that plank position. Before we get into our crazy eights, our 2 8-minute AMRAPs for a good strength challenge with push-ups. We're going to do a Tabata push-up. So 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest for 8 rounds to see how many push-ups we can accumulate over the course of that 4-minute time period. We're keeping that chest up. We're not letting the chest dip down. Nice, slow lateral lunges for a minute here. Try to get a little lower with each rep. And now let's kick that back toe up towards the ceiling. Get a little deeper into the groin. Ten more seconds. Good. All right, now let's hit a little jog in place. Set those shoulders back, 90-degree angle at the elbows. Up on the balls of the feet. Let's look athletic. And now we're going to hit 20 high knees. So we're looking for those knees to get up to waist height or above. And we're quick reps. And then back to a nice casual jog. And up next, we're going to go 20 butt kickers. So quick feet again. This time we're driving those heels up, shooting for the glutes. Good, back to that jog in place. And now 5 burpees, nice and smooth. So we're flopping down on the ground, pulling those feet up. And 5. Good. Let's loosen up our hip flexors a little bit more. With active stances, this long lunge position. Push the hips forward. Now drive through that front heel and switch. We're going to go 5 on each side. Get a good pull going through this hip flexor down into the quad. We want to get an extension through the trunk. We're driving those hands up. And last one. All right, now go ahead and take a seat. We're going to roll back. Left foot flat on the ground, left knee up, right leg straight. Give me 10 leg kicks. After 3 or 4, try to get that knee all the way up to the chest. And switch. Similarly, after 3 or 4, get a good velocity on that kick. Try to get the knee all the way up to the chest. Calves up next. So we're going to come to this down dog position. Take that. Should feel a good stretch all through your calf. Keep those hips high. And 10. Switch sides. Right foot on the left ankle. Push that heel on the ground. Relax the knee. Going for 10. And 10. Good. All right, next up, we're going to do some step-ups. So go ahead and grab yourself a nice sturdy chair or a bench, or if you have a box. We want something about knee height for these step-ups. We're going to put full foot on it. We're going to lean our shoulders in front of our hips and drive through that whole foot. We can kind of use our arms to help swing us up. And let's go for 10. We'll alternate feet each time. Which foot we're stepping up with, which foot we're stepping down with. Should alternate each time. And 10. Good. Let's get a little more shoulder prep with 10 big arm circles forward. Ten in reverse. Challenge that range of motion. Try to get full range. And across the chest. One high, one low at 45. And one up, one down. We'll go 3 pump. Yeah. And we're gently challenging the end range of motion, the shoulder joint, making sure we've got full mobility there. All right, time to get into some strength work. We're gonna get a good upper body pressing strength stimulus here with our Tabata push-ups. So reminder, Tabata is 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, but I'm actually going to be breaking it up more than that, resting a little bit during the 20-second time frame, so that when we get to these ladder sets, around 5, 6, 7, we can still get a good amount of push-ups. In this type of rep scheme and workout stimulus, it's really easy to go too hard in the beginning, and then towards the end, it's very difficult to get very many reps at all. So I'm going to try to stick to 13 push-ups for every 20-second time period for all 8 rounds. So that would put me at 104 push-ups in that 4-minute time frame, which would be a lot of push-ups. And once it gets really easy to kick off with a big set of 15 or 20 push-ups, and then by the end, struggling to get 5 push-ups in a 20-second time period. So you want to pace this out. Great goal to shoot for would be, 10 push-ups around. That puts you at 80 push-ups. 8 push-ups around puts you at 64. For these push-ups, we can do them from our knees. We want to pull our shoulders down to our hips, keep our elbows in this nice athletic position, and a straight line in between the knees, hips, and shoulders. We can do it from our toes. Either way, we want our chest and quads to hit the ground at the bottom, and our arms to hit full extension at the top, and no flaring those elbows out, right? So we don't want that. We want this, where our elbows are in, coming back down towards our body. So go ahead and practice a few push-ups. Quality is important here to gaining overall strength and progressing the fitness. So we're not just doing this for a number, we're doing this for quality, and then we're gonna kind of use that number as a benchmark to challenge ourselves in the future. So it's great to track reps on things like this, so that way you can challenge yourself in the future to beat your former self. Always very motivating. All right, Viks, take a few deep breaths. First workout challenge of the day, Tabata push-ups. We're going in 10 seconds, so I'm going for 13 round. I'll probably break it up 7 and then 6. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, push-ups. Got those 7 done in about 7 seconds. Take a few seconds. I'm going to do 6 more. Three, 2, 1, and rest. So the 20-second window of time to work, 10 seconds rest, but it doesn't mean you have to work the whole time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Got those 7 done, 7 seconds again. And finish off with 6 more. Good, Viks. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Shake it out, 2 rounds down. Next up, going for round 3. In 3, 2, 1. There's 7, and 6 more. 3, 2, 1, rest. Starting to get a little harder. All right, round 4. Keep breathing deep. 3, 2, 1. Halfway point, guys, and rest. 4 rounds down, 5 to go. Stay confident. Let's keep working. 3, 2, 1. right, I got 3 more. A hand press. Ooh, that was tough to get all 13 in that 5th round. 3, 2, 1. All right, 6. And rest. 2 more rounds, guys. It's starting to get really tough now. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, final 20 seconds. Gonna shake it out a little bit. Here we go, guys. Push-ups in 3, 2, 1. Push-ups. Five seconds. And done. Couldn't quite sustain those 13. Each round was only got 8 that last round. So I fell off my pace a little bit. But that's kind of how a Tabata push-up works. We want to try to pace it out to get as many rounds at that sustainable rep count as possible before we start coming down. All right, grab a little water, shake it out. Next up, so remember, some big heavy books. Got a bunch of water in here. Heavy items like that will do the trick. Then also a towel to make sure the pack is nice and tight and we don't have stuff shifting around during our workout. Good compressed weighted pack. Shouldn't be too hard to get up to 20 pounds or so. Now we'll zip it all up. And we'll be ready to practice our weighted step-ups here. There we go. Okay, so for the weighted step-ups, we're going to hold it up on the chest. Nice, secure grip. Once again, driving through the full foot. Coming up to full extent to the hip top. So hips are fully extended. Let's go ahead and do 6 weighted step-ups. Alternating feet each time. Good. And then we're going to, so this 8-minute AMRAP that we're about to do is going to be 20 weighted step-ups. So 10 on each chair dips, back and forth for 8 minutes. So on the chair dips, we want to set our shoulders so that our elbows go straight back as we dip down. Getting those triceps to about parallel to the ground. And then pressing back up. So go ahead and give me 5 chair dips to practice that movement. Squeeze once you get into the bottom, squeeze your triceps, squeeze your lats and upper back to help press you up out of the bottom of that chair dip. Do you need another minute to get your weighted pack or to find a good chair to do the step-ups and chair dips on. You can always hit pause, get your equipment set up, and then hit play again when you're ready to go on to this next part. All right, I'm putting 8 minutes on the clock. And that is going to be our first 8-minute AMRAP. Our second 8-minute AMRAP, we're going to use the pack again for shoulder to overheads for 20 reps. And then we're going to do 20 reps of a 4-count flutter kick that I'll show you, and we can practice in between these two 8-minute AMRAPs. So we're going to have some good conditioning. After these two 8-minute AMRAPs, I've got some abs for you, 7-minute abs, and then we'll have some cool down stretches to make sure that we're recovering our muscles after this high intensity, action-packed hour of fitness. All right, Viks. So once again, we're getting into an 8-minute AMRAP, 20 weighted step-ups, 10 on each leg, alternating legs each rep. Then we're going to 20 chair dips. 10 seconds. If you find yourself off balance, don't worry about using the pack. 3, 2, 1, and step ups. Going for 20. We're just trying to hit a nice pace and sustain it for 8 minutes. 15. 2 more. And 20. All right, we'll set that pack down. 20 chair dips. We can break this up however you want. So I'll probably do 10 and 10. There's 10. Shake it out. 10 more, and we're done with round 1. And 20. Good. Back to the step-ups. A little less than 2 minutes in, so we're shooting for 4 rounds here, Viks. Let's get 4 rounds. All right. Weighted step-ups. Fifteen. There's 19, and last one, 20. All right, back to those chair dips. There's 9, 10. All right, shake it out. 10 more chair dips, and we're done with 2 rounds. 20. All right, 2 rounds down, just about to that halfway point. 20 more step-ups. There's 17. And 20. Good. All right, back to those chair dips. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Let's hit that 10 and 10 again. Even as you're tired, make sure those elbows are coming back behind. Once again, we don't want the elbows flared out. Want that nice athletic position. 10 more, we're done with round 3. Down to just 2.5 minutes left. Here we go, last 10. And 10. Good. All right, let's get one more round. Here we go, Viks. 20 step-ups. Keep that back straight and strong. There's 10. Almost there. 15. Last one. 20. All right. 20 more chair dips. A little over a minute to go. Let's get 10 and 10. Set the shoulders back. Elbows behind you. Give your triceps a good squeeze. 9 and 10. Quick shake out. We got 45 seconds. Let's get these 10 dips. And 10. Good. 25 seconds. Let's get a few more step-ups, Viks. 4 rounds down. Starting on round 5. One more. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good work, guys. Take those deep breaths. Activate the diaphragm. By getting air deep into our lungs, it's the best way to distribute oxygen to the muscles. Try to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Grab a little water. And then we'll start talking about our next 8-minute AMRAP. So the movements we're going to use for this one are shoulder to overheads and 4-count flutter kicks. So for those shoulder to overheads, We want to find a good grip on this pack. We want to set our shoulders back so we squeeze them down into our armpits. And then we are going to bring this pack up to our shoulders by pulling it up. And once we have it up here at the shoulders, we're pressing overhead. So we can hold it. Go ahead and give me 10 overhead presses, Viks. If you have weights, like dumbbells or kettlebells, you can also use those for your overhead presses, bringing those weights up. For kettlebells, resting on the shoulders, and we're pressing overhead. If the shoulders start getting really fatigued, you can use a little bit of a dip and drive from the legs to help you out, but we want to get those shoulders burning. We're going after an upper body strength stimulus today. So only use the legs if you need to. I'll show you with the dumbbells. Get those back dumbbell heads onto the shoulders, and we're pressing up. Once again, you need to use the legs a little bit. Just a little dip to help launch it off those shoulders. All right, so get your gear, either your pack or your weights, ready for those shoulders to overhead. We're going to do 20 of them, and we can break it up, right? We can set those weights down and shake it out as we're going through the next 8-minute AMRAP. Now, those 4-count flutter kicks, we're going to be lying on our back. Hands down here by the hips, and every 4 flutter kicks is 1 rep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and give me 10 4-count flutter kicks. Point those toes, keep the legs straight. You want to feel it all the way into your abs. So those are the 2 movements we'll use for part 2. 20 shoulder to overhead, 20 4-count flutter kicks, going for 8 minutes. We should be able to get at least as many rounds as we got in that first 8-minute AMRAP. So once you've practiced the movements, you've got your gear set up, you can grab a little bit more water. And I will set the timer here for 8 more minutes. And once again, kicking off with those shoulder to overheads. We want to keep our trunk straight. We don't want to overextend the back while we're pressing up. It's not good for our lumbar, for our back. So we want to keep our abs braced. You take your thumbs, push it into your stomach, and then push out against your stomach. That's bracing. So like we're braced for a punch. If someone's going to come by and punch you in the stomach, we want to stay braced during these overhead presses. Keep those glutes engaged, keep those abs engaged, and we're stacked in a nice straight line. Then we'll go down into those flutter kicks, where once again, we want those toes pointed. We want to keep the feet together as we're keeping our legs straight. And every 4 flutters is 1 rep for that 20 reps of the 4-count flutter kick. All right, Viks, here we go. We're putting together a good workout. Let's keep it up. 10 seconds. Kicking off with those 20 shoulder overheads. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 20 shoulder overhead. Push your head through your arms at the top. Find that midline. There There's 12. Put it down, shake it out real quick. 8 more to go. All right, here we go. Let's finish off that 20. Three more. 18, 19, and 20. All right, time for those flutter kicks. Take a seat. Hands by the hips. 1, 2, 14, 15, 16, 20. All right. Not even 90 seconds in. Good first round, Viks. All right, time for round 2. Let's get that weight up to the shoulders. 10. We're keeping our ribs down, keeping everything nice and tight. All right, here we go. Last 10. And 20. All right, back to those flutter kicks. Take a seat. Point the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10. 17, 19, 20. All right, 2 rounds now. Back to the shoulder to overhead. Get that weight up on the shoulders, elbows out in front, tight core. Start pressing. There's 10. Now shake it out. All right, 10 more. We got 3 sets under the belt. Good. We're at the halfway point. 4 minutes in, 4 minutes to go. Back to the flutter kicks. 2, 3, 4. 10, 12. 50. 20. All right. 3 rounds down. Let's see if we can get 2 more. Bring that weight back up to the shoulders, elbows out front. Start pressing. Shake it out. 10 more. Well, 4 sets under the belt. Here we go. And 20. Good. flutter kicks. Home stretch of this thing, guys. 220 to go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 18, 19, 20. All right, let's get one more round. 4 rounds down. Minute 40 to go. There's 10. Shake it out. We got a minute 20. Here we go. Let's finish strong. Final minute. Back to those flutters. 1, 2, 3, 10. 19, 20. All right, 20 seconds left. 5 rounds down. Let's get a few more shoulder overheads. Eight, 9, high time. Woo, now I'm sweating. And I got a good burn through those shoulders. That was good. All the push-ups, chair dips, shoulder to overhead, building those stronger shoulders, triceps. Great for our upper body strength. All right, so what we've got left, 7-minute abs and some cool down stretches. So for the 7-minute abs, we're gonna do 1 minute of hollow rocks, 1 minute of sit-ups, 1 minute plank hold. We'll rest the 4th minute, and then we'll run that back. The 5th minute will be hollow rocks, 6th minute will be sit-ups, 7th minute plank hold. Then we're going to use the top of the push-up position for that plank hold. So we want a nice straight line between the knees, hips, and shoulders, keeping tension through our core, tension through our legs, tension through our glutes. So I'll demonstrate the movements. You can practice them a little bit. And then we'll go out for our 7-minute abs. So hollow rocks, similar to the flutter kicks, we're lying down, but this time we're bringing our hands up behind our head, we're reaching back with our fingertips, we're pointing our toes forward, reaching forward, and we're just rocking in this position, staying nice and tight. So we're rocking up from our low back, up onto our glutes, back onto our low back. Just rocking for that minute time frame. If you need to put your feet down and take a few deep breaths because it's really burning, go for it. But just for as long as you need, and then get back into it. So don't take the rest of the minute off. Just take a quick 5-second break or so, and then get back into it. On the sit-ups, we're going to have our knees out in this butterfly position, soles of the feet together. So this disengages our hip flexors, puts more emphasis on the abs. Then we are going to roll back, touch the ground behind the head, touch the toes. So I want the shoulders over the hip line. So shoulders in front of your hip crease in the top, right? So we're not stopping right here. We're going all the way up, full range of motion. You've heard me say it before, and I'll say it again. That's how we get the best workout, is full range of motion. Don't cut your range of motion short. You're just shooting yourself in the foot. Then we're going to the plank hold. So nice straight body position for a full minute. And then, like I said, we'll have a minute rest and we'll run through that 2 times. A minute of hollow rocks, a minute of sit-ups, a minute plank hold, rest, then we'll run through it again. All right, Vikes, here we go. Time to finish off the abs. Putting 7 minutes on the clock. And we are starting off in 10 seconds. Time to get that strong core. Super important for all the quarter extremity movements, like throwing a lacrosse ball. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hollow rocks. Establish that good hollow position. We're just kissing the heels off the ground, bringing our feet up about a foot off the ground. "30 seconds. Seconds. 3, 2, 1. Sit-ups. Let's get at least 20. There's 10. "15. There's 20, couple more. We're going to that plank hold next. And 3, 2, 1. Full minute of plank hold. You guys got this. Keep breathing. Keep those shoulders tucked back towards the hips. Don't let those hips sag or pike up. I want to stay in a nice straight position, guys. Doing great. We got that rest minute up next in 30 seconds. Ten seconds. Hang in there with me all the way through. 3, 2, 1. All right, and rest. Let's do a few trunk twists. Loosen up that core. Push those hips forward into up dog. Once again, just let those abs relax. Let your trunk relax. Keep breathing in, get the oxygen in the muscles. 30 seconds. We're running that back one more time, Vikes. Hollow rocks, sit-ups, and plank hold. 20 seconds. So we got 23 sit-ups that first round. Let's see if we can beat that by a rep or 2 this second round. 10 seconds to hollow rocks. Feet together, toes pointed. 3, 2, 1. Hollow rocks. Kiss those heels. 30 seconds. Keep rocking. 20 more seconds. 3. Let's get 25. Almost done with your workout, Vikes. There's 10. 15. There's 20. 23. 4. One more. And 25. Heck yeah. All right, on to the plank. 3, 2, 1. Final minute, Vikes. Finish strong with me all the way through. No saggy hips, no pike position, nice straight plank. "30 seconds. Final 20 seconds. All the way through. Stay with me. Down to 15 seconds. You can fight it out. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. Nice ab session, Vikes. All right, let's get into some cool down stretches. So first one for the hip flexors and quads. Point the toes, sit back on the heels. Just relax into this. Take a few deep breaths. Just relax those quads, those hip flexors, and now it's lean back. Put our hands back behind us. And just breathe into this stretch. So on these workout video, Vikes, you can leave comments if you things you like, things you weren't sure of, or questions that you have. Also, you can email me. So my email address, let's see if we can get this to come in, is jonguidoux@gmail.com, jonguidoux@gmail.com. Let me know if you need anything. I know these are tough times with the season canceled and being at home. And I want to help you guys. I want to help teach you guys how to continue to train, continue to get great workouts in, continue to be ready when we start competing again. All right, next up, we're going to do a hands-on box shoulder stretch. Like I mentioned, we had our hands-on chair or box or bench. We had a lot of good upper body pressing and strength work today, so we don't want those shoulders to tighten up on us. So if we kneel down in front of a chair, push our head and chest down towards the ground, and just relax those shoulders. Keep taking those nice deep breaths. We want those muscles to settle down and loosen up after all the strain that we put them through. Getting stronger. Take those deep breaths as you exhale. Push a little deeper into this by bringing that chest down a little lower. Loosen up your lats, the front of your shoulders, the delts, everything. We want to unwind. Good. That should do the trick there. Now let's go into our up dog to down dog. Up dog pose is great for the abs and the trunk. So push those hips forward, extend the arms, lock out the elbows, and just relax. Take those deep breaths. And then we're going to curl our toes into the ground, push those hips up to the ceiling, and push the heels into the ground. Bring the head through the arms. This one you want to feel all through the backs of your legs. Relax the shoulders. And now we're going to dive bomb back to up dog. So we're going to bring the elbows down, bring the chest down, and then push up into up dog. Also, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, then you'll get alerts as soon as we're going live for these workouts and as soon as these workouts post. So not a bad idea there. If you are enjoying the workouts, give it a thumbs up. Once again, I appreciate any feedback you guys have for me during these workouts. This is number 3, and we're shooting to get at least 10 to you over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Keep you training throughout this lacrosse season. Now back to down dog. Curl those toes underneath. Push the hips up. Heels into the ground. And now dive bomb back into up dog. And one more time into down dog. Make a big T with our arms. And I'm going to kick my right leg up, bring it across my body. When you should feel that stretch in the left shoulder and through your trunk. We're just going to hold here for about 15, 20 seconds. So by pushing the right shoulder up towards the ceiling, keeping the left shoulder on the ground, get a nice stretch through the deltoid there. And next we're going to switch back to that big T, lying on our stomach. Left leg, kick up, bring it across your body. Right shoulder on the ground, push that left shoulder up towards the ceiling. Get a good stretch through the deltoid, through the trunk. And try to bring that foot all the way up to the hand. There it is. And relax. All right, Viks. Way to get after it. Way to stay positive. Focus on those productive routines. Let's keep building our strength, building our fitness, developing our minds. Even though we're at home, doesn't mean we can't get a little smarter, a little stronger every day. That's what it's about. Embrace that journey. All right, Viks. We'll see you next time. Way to get after it.